Imagine discovering a hidden love letter that holds the key to saving your family's legacy. This is the true story of how a forgotten love story brought a family back together and redeemed a legacy tarnished by pride and prejudice. In the quiet town of Meadowgrove, nestled between rolling hills and a whisper's thin river, stood the grand Victorian mansion of the Harrisons. For generations, the Harrison family had been pillars of the community, their names synonymous with success and influence. However, the once pristine legacy was now tarnished by scandal and strife. The current patriarch, Richard Harrison, had let pride and prejudice guide his actions, alienating his family and turning allies into enemies. His wife, Elizabeth, had passed away years ago, leaving behind a void that Richard filled with work and bitterness. Their daughter, Victoria, had long since moved away, her heart heavy with memories of a father who never saw her worth beyond his own ambitions. The mansion, once a symbol of love and unity, now echoed with the silence of a family torn apart. One crisp autumn afternoon, as the leaves crunched underfoot and the scent of wood smoke filled the air, Richard found himself alone in the mansion's study. The room was a testament to his life's achievements, filled with awards, photographs, and mementos of a past that seemed to slip through his fingers like sand. As he sorted through old papers, he stumbled upon a faded envelope tucked away in a dusty corner of his desk. The handwriting was familiar yet foreign, the ink faded by time. His heart pounded as he recognized the script as his late wife's. With trembling hands, he opened the letter, the yellowed paper crackling like dry leaves. Inside, he found not words of love or remembrance, but a confession. A secret that Elizabeth had carried to her grave, a love story that had been forgotten in the shadows of his pride. The letter spoke of a man named Samuel, a childhood friend who had loved Elizabeth deeply. Their love had been pure and true, a beacon of hope in a world filled with uncertainty. But Richard, blinded by ambition and the desire for a perfect image, had pushed Samuel away, driving him out of their lives. As he read the words, Richard felt a weight lift from his shoulders, a burden he had carried for years without even knowing it. The letter was a testament to the power of love, a reminder of the choices he had made and the paths he had chosen. It was a call to redemption, a chance to make amends and save what was left of his family's legacy. But as he finished reading, a knock at the door startled him. Standing in the doorway was a woman he had not seen in years. Her eyes filled with a mix of sadness and hope. Victoria, his daughter, had returned home. She held in her hands a small, worn photograph, a reminder of the love that had once been and the chance for a second chance. Richard looked at his daughter, then at the letter in his hands, and knew that the time for redemption was now. The forgotten love story of Samuel and Elizabeth was not just a tale of the past, but a beacon of hope for the future. It was a chance to heal old wounds, to mend broken bonds, and to save a family legacy that had been tarnished by pride and prejudice. And as Richard took his daughter's hand, he knew that the journey to redemption would not be easy, but it was a path worth taking, for in the end, love and forgiveness were the only things that could save a family torn apart.